From binge watching two web series back to back to watching a new film in the theater, this weekend content watching was very satisfactory. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel guys. And yes, over the weekend I ended up watching a lot of content which included two web series that I binge watched back to back and a new film which is running in the theaters currently. So the first one that I'm talking about is Kerala Crime Files, which is a Malayalam web series streaming currently on Disney Plus Hotstar. Second is the English web series School of Lies, which is also streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar. Third is the Hindi film Satyaprem Ki Katha starring Kiara Advani and Kartik Aaryan. All three of them are dealing with completely different topics. They are of completely different genre, but I'm very happy to say that I enjoyed watching all three. Now, starting with the Malayalam web series Kerala Crime Files, I was extremely excited to watch this after the teaser and the trailer drop. The series consists of 6 episodes which are not very long duration, so you can easily watch this at one go. And the way the episodes are written and directed, you would want to watch the next one right away. Now, this series deals with a murder which happens inside a lodge. The police team, which is led by SI Manoj, played by Aju Varghese, they try to crack this case and find the culprit with only a single evidence that they get, which is a fake address. So with this one piece of information that they have, which is also like a fake address, they try to backtrack and understand this killer's psyche and try to nab him. The strongest part for me about the series was its writing, that it never really too much falters away from the main plot, and yet with the little subplots we understand and empathize with all the characters. Like one police officer recently getting married and not able to give time to his wife, another police officer who is about to become a father and not really be able to be there for his wife. So the writing gives us enough glimpse to really make the characters nuanced and really understand what is going in their mind, but it does not really delve too much into the subplots. The story 80% of the time in the series is sticking to the investigation part, which is why again you would like to binge watch it, because the pacing and the editing of the story moves really fast. Like for me particularly, I did not find any unnecessary filler scenes just to lengthen the episode time. The series has 6 episodes where one episode is considered one full day. The score is pretty decent, but it is the cinematography which will really stand out when it comes to the technical aspect. The frames look extremely cinematic, and especially the color grading done for every frame, especially in the dark, in the night time, looks fabulous. Performance-wise also, everybody did their parts quite well, but it was Aju Varghese who completely shined. During the teaser drop only had said that I would be very much looking forward to see Aju Varghese in this serious kind of role, because in my head, he's like a comedy actor. But here I was so happy to see how restrained and how understated his entire performance was. So overall I really enjoyed watching this series, but considering the storyline, one could also argue that no, the writing should have been more nuanced, because you kind of never get to delve with the psyche of the killer. They do touch it upon in the surface level, but yes, there was a lot of scope to actually understand the killer's psyche as well. But like I said, the series was very much to the point that okay, there is a murder happening, and then how are the police going to solve this investigation? But yes, there is always scope for much nuanced writing when it comes to this storyline. Do let me know what did you think if you have already watched this. The second web series that I watched was School of Lies, which is a much darker tonality series than Kerala Crime Files. This show deals with the case of a missing child in a boarding school, and while the police is trying to search how this child went missing, there are some shocking revelations that await us viewers. The storyline is not as linear as you might think, because there are a lot of time skips back and forth which are happening, and we get to understand a lot of dynamics like between the classmates, between friends, student-teacher relationship, parent-children relationship. It's just so well written. Honestly, this series is not for everyone, because there would be a lot of things in the series that as a viewer you probably might not be able to digest. It goes into a lot of gray areas, and I'm really glad to see the writers kind of really go all out and be bold and explore these relationships. It shocked me, it angered me, it broke my heart completely. There was just so much going on in the series, but the writing never falters because they take their own sweet time to build all the characters, to build the situation, to build the context. So as a viewer, I'm completely crystal clear about the intentions, the motivations of each and every character. The series has 8 episodes, and again, on an average, they are 35 to 40 minutes long. Once again, a very much binge-worthy watch, but as I said, since it goes into a very, very dark zone, you might want to, slow your pace a little bit if you're not used to such topics. All of the actors did a fabulous job, especially there are 2 characters, Vikram and TK. I feel the actors playing these 2 characters, they were phenomenal. It's not for everyone, but I cannot recommend the series enough. Please go watch it. The third one, the Hindi film Satyaprem Ki Katha. Now, honestly, I went in with decent expectation that okay, I'm going to watch like a nice romantic drama. There would be a conflict and it will be resolved and they live happily ever after. But this film surprised me. It is a love story, but surprisingly, it was not the main plot. The main plot is actually a very sensitive issue that the protagonist goes through, and how this lead couple deal with this situation is what the entire story is. The film pre-interval, the first 15-20 minutes, you would feel that, oh my god, there are too many songs that are coming up. But when you move past that, the storytelling gets very, very engaging. Kartik Aaryan and Kiara Advani's chemistry just works superbly, and both of the actors did really well, but it's Kiara Advani who completely is the show stealer of this film. Kartik's character Satyaprem is a very, very decent, innocent boy, and for the character to work, he had to kind of act like a little bit goofy, a little bit childish, so that when his transformation comes in, it is so much worth it. Like, there's a scene where Kartik Aaryan goes and slaps a person. I'm just going to give you that much context, but believe me, the impact that the scene had in the theater, people were clapping. It's just so rare to see that in a romantic film, but that's what I mean. Like, the movie completely surprises you. The songs overall, I would say, they are not mind-blowing, but it works in the context of the film. Though I'm not forgiving the makers for Pasuri. That was not required. They could have made an original romantic song. The other supporting actors, especially Gajraj Rao and Supriya Pathak, they were really fabulous. And as I said before, both the lead pair, their chemistry just works completely. And Kiara Advani was just, she was a chef's kiss. But the actual hero of the film is the director, because of the way he presented all these characters, and especially the storyline wrapped up in a love story to us. So yes, those were my quick thoughts on my weekend watch: Kerala Crime Files, School of Lies, and Satyaprem Ki Katha. If you have watched all 3 or any of these 3, please comment below your thoughts and your opinions about them. And yes, with that, I will end this video here, and I will see you soon on my next one. Bye.